Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Gemini March 5, 2025. Mercury heads into your communications sector today. It's a satisfying placement for Mercury, even if it sometimes stirs restlessness, as Mercury feels right at home here. This position gives you an added boost or ease with communications and a more flowing ability to absorb, share, and learn. It sharpens and enhances your ability to process information quickly and more efficiently. Venus just recently turned retrograde in this same sector, however, and you may sometimes come across too analytically for your own good, or you could find others too critical or lacking warmth. Picking up new information is the focus now, and while it can be very beneficial, it's up to you to sort through it all. Watch that your life doesn't become weighed down by too many trivial matters, but do branch out and consider new ideas and possibilities. Mercury will visit this area of your solar chart for longer than usual and in two parts, from today until March 29th and from April 16th to May 10th. You enjoy a stronger desire to reach out and share your story or connect with others, although there can be some complications involved. Today's transit favor learning and unique ideas. You will literally feel like you're soaring to cloud 9 as a carryover from yesterday. Our great luminary, the mighty sun, is sizzling into a square across the sky from our great benefic, glorious Jupiter, dancing in your solar house of true love, romance, and dating. The energy will erupt like fireworks and encourage you to follow your heart's greatest desires. Engage in passion and pleasure to the highest degree that you can. Live lavishly and act like you deserve the happiness of the gods. Just don't end up spiraling off into a fantasy that isn't built on truth. Shots will be fired. You and your immediate work community will begin popping off because Mercury will enter Aries. The mercurial energy will incite a communicative uprising. On the one hand, this could encourage everyone to be more honest, forthright, and motivated at work. On the other hand, the fiery mercurial energy could exacerbate any tension. It depends on how you want to handle this. You could let your frustration take over, or let your passion lead the way in your work interactions. Be mindful of which side of you comes out. Trying new things often improves our quality of life. Europe lived without tomatoes until the 1500s when they were brought over by travelers from the New World. It was new to the travelers. Consider opening up to new forms of relaxation in order to aid in your capacity to reflect on old patterns and welcome in the new. Yoga and Pilates are wonderful ways to strengthen the lower spine. Meditation can help as well. It also would be wise to limit your intake of alcohol during this time. Don't let conventional thinking hold you back on this day. Even if you're usually a real stickler for the rules, allowing yourself to reach beyond the confines just once in a while can bring so much to your well-being. Be daring and explore all of the options, no matter how obscure. Chances are you might just find the perfect solution to a problem, or an ideal method of tackling a current project. If you always stick to the known and safe, expansion and growth will take far longer than it needs to. It is just as Venus, the planet of love, is settling into her first full day in retrograde motion in your communication sector, and as the moon is getting ready to leave Mercury, the planet of communication returns. Thanks to the moon, as Venus' mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice expands to giving the past and unsaid words a voice. This has also made it easier to give your emotional responses a voice. Mercury's return will enhance all aspects of communication while making you mentally sharper and better able to think on your feet. Just as Venus, the planet of love, is settling into her first full day in retrograde motion in your communication sector, and just as the moon is about to leave Mercury, the planet of communication returns. Where Venus' mission to give your heart and your relationships a voice now includes a chance to give the past and unsaid words a voice, it is with the help of a planet that can help you get the most out of this. Our eyes in the sky. As Mercury enters Aries, the pace of conversations is about to accelerate, bringing a sense of urgency and directness to your interactions. This fiery cosmic messenger does not have time for delays, and you might find yourself feeling more impatient than usual, particularly when trying to learn something new or understand someone else's perspective. If you catch yourself rushing through discussions or struggling to process new information, take a deep breath and slow down. There is no need to force quick decisions or immediate responses. True understanding takes time, and by allowing yourself the space to absorb ideas at a steady pace, you ensure that nothing important gets overlooked. The concept of beauty might take on heightened importance, and if you find yourself focusing on appearances more than usual, be mindful of how much weight you give to outward impressions. While self-care and personal presentation are valuable, they should never define your worth or the worth of others. If you have been neglecting your physical well-being, now is a great time to reassess your habits. Consider creating a nutrition plan or committing to a new exercise routine that supports both your body and mind. Small, consistent efforts in self-care can make a lasting impact on your confidence and energy levels. If you feel misunderstood by those around you, resist the urge to react aggressively. Instead, approach the situation with patience and composure. Despite your strong sense of commitment, tension may arise in certain interactions. If conversations feel strained, it might be best to step back and revisit them when emotions have settled. Exercise can be an excellent way to release any pent-up frustration, providing you with a sense of clarity and renewal before addressing any lingering conflicts. Your personal energy is strong, and with the right focus, you can accomplish a great deal with minimal effort. Take advantage of this productive phase by surrounding yourself with those who uplift and inspire you. In relationships, your genuine warmth and authenticity will naturally draw people toward you. If you are single, this is a wonderful time to meet new people, as your confidence and sincerity will make a lasting impression. However, if you find your emotions difficult to control, be mindful of how they surface in interactions. Acting impulsively, particularly in moments of frustration, could strain important connections. Strive for balance and seek to understand the emotions of those around you. In the right frame of mind, you have the potential to experience deep, meaningful connections that reinforce your sense of belonging and appreciation. Gratitude plays a key role in maintaining harmony in your relationships. The understanding and support you receive from friends, family, and colleagues should not be taken for granted. Make a conscious effort to reciprocate their kindness and generosity. A simple gesture of appreciation can go a long way in strengthening bonds and fostering mutual respect. Financially, this period presents promising opportunities, particularly when it comes to settling outstanding matters or making long-term investments. While it is always wise to exercise caution with money, your instincts for financial decision-making are especially sharp right now. If you are considering a significant purchase, such as a car or a home, trust yourself to make well-informed choices. Seek advice from trusted sources, but ultimately, rely on your own judgment to guide you toward financial stability and success. As you navigate this dynamic time, remember that growth comes from both action and reflection. Take moments to pause and check in with yourself. What areas of your life feel most aligned, and where do you need to adjust? By balancing determination with mindfulness, you will make the most of this energetic shift and move forward with confidence and clarity.